Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plum production and welcome to this very different setup. If you couldn't tell, I've been busy over the last couple of days and I'm really hoping this mic and the setup I have is picking everything up that it needs to pick up. I can actually see myself as I knock the mic. I can actually see myself behind on the computer screen. I'm using my camera as my phone, as a webcam, if you will. Essentially, I'm using this mic that I've gotten recently, and we'll talk about this in a moment, as an audio source. Got my headphones on just to sort of complete the look. And yeah, this is kind of what I'm going to be going with for a little while. Yes, I can see that this is actually reversed. We need to, if we do this and go for, what is it? I've forgotten how you do it. There's a transform and then you flip vertically. Flip vertically. Nope. Hey, I'm upside down now. In real time, you're seeing me. So flip vertical again. And then we'll flip horizontal. Transform. Flip horizontal. And then that way, when I hold this up, yep, it's the right way around for me. So it is now mirrored, so I'm not going to go completely insane. Although it does look weird looking at the screen, knowing the correct orientation behind me. Anyway, so yes, so I've been a bit busy over the last few days. If you couldn't tell, this mic was kind of an impulse purchase, and everything that's gone with it was kind of an impulse purchase. But this is what I'm looking at when it comes to the setup from now on. Yes, I can tell that lamp behind me over there, that lamp is about blown out at the moment, and I can probably solve that at some point, and maybe change the orientation of the camera and what have you. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm going to be going with now in terms of my shooting environment. You can see there's my old tripod behind me. Is a CX bag. That CX bag is what this mic came in. And let's talk about this mic. So I went down to CX, which, if you don't live in the UK, is a pawn shop franchise chain here in the UK. And long story short, sold my Steam Deck. I'm not going to get to the ins and outs of why I sold the Steam Deck. I sold the Steam Deck, basically. Long story short, and they had this in the window, basically. I decided to purchase this. It was listed as a USB microphone. I can tell you right here, right now, this is not a USB microphone. In fact, for your visual pleasure, I have here an XLR cable. This is an XLR microphone, and this is an XLR cable. Okay, now when I got back home, this mic came with an XLR to 3.5mm jack cable, no USB cable in sight. So I decided to go back down to CX and basically say, don't have the right stuff to make this work. They then basically refunded me back £15, which is what they thought would be the price for a USB to XLR cable, and then I came back home. I then ordered a USB to XLR cable, which is actually how you're listening to me right now, technically. However, I did some more research and found out that, long story short, you can't just simply plug a USB to XLR cable into the mic and expect it to work. You need something that's called phantom power. Now, I'm not going to get it out because it will probably end up causing me to hit a load of stuff, but I've got a phantom power supply, an XLR phantom power supply underneath my feet, underneath my desk, and that's going from the microphone is going into the XLR power supply, and then the XLR to USB cable is going from the power supply to my computer, and that is essentially how we're getting what we're getting here now. I've wanted one of these microphones for a very, very long time. Yes, I've just basically spent the best part of £100, give or take, actually more like £70, because this cost me £45. They refunded me £15, so £30. I spent an extra £40 on both the phantom power supply and an extra cable. I didn't need the extra cable actually, because it came with its own female to male XLR cable, but at least it's an extra in case I need it at some point. I now have an extra male to female XLR cable if I ever need one. So yeah, this is the setup that I'm thinking of going with. I can do, you know, streams with this. I can do DVD, Blu-ray updates with this. Stay tuned on that one. There could be a big DVD update coming very soon. If not, I already have some things to show off. I've got Dexter on Blu-ray. I've bought The Sopranos again on DVD in a different packaging this time. So there are some things coming in terms of content updates. But this is what I'm thinking of doing from now on, is this kind of setup. I think this looks relatively okay. I've been actually watching a couple of YouTubers recently, and you know, they still use their camera, their phone as their camera and things of that nature. So I think this would work perfectly fine. But this is just a little video to sort of test this out, test out this mic, test out my use of my camera, my phone, as a webcam, and things of that nature, just to see how this all sort of looks, performs, sounds. Please give me feedback in the comment section and I'll try and improve it as much as I can. I'm using OBS to capture everything, so hopefully all is good and we'll go from there. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll check you in the next video.